Thank y'all so much for the opportunity. My name is Barry Johnson. I'm a visual artist. I'm a painter, but I've been fortunate to work in different forms in film, installation, sculpture, and fabrication. I've been doing art here for the last 14 years down in the South End, and I'm super excited to be part of this program because this museum is one of the first ones that I came to whenever I moved here from Kansas 14 years ago. So for me, coming from Kansas, one of the really main things that I like to do is paint Black people in grass. Whenever I was younger, I had a tragedy that kind of rocked my family, and during that time, I found solace going out to these long grassy fields. And in Kansas, we have a million of them. You could just be driving on the road and you're literally just looking at nothing for hours. So being able to go out there really did a lot for me. So as I got more into my art practice and started really thinking about the things that I wanted to paint, it just brought me back to just painting Black people in grass. I think also it's important to note that we tended these fields whenever we came here. This is just such a natural place for us, but due to a number of things, gentrification, getting pushed out of areas, we ended up in a lot of inner city environments. So it's really about a reclamation of space. So I'm absolutely obsessed right now with just painting Black folk in just grassy fields. The creative process is something that is just always happening, for real. I just wake up every day and spend about 6 to 7 hours daily painting because it's something that I really truly love to do, and it's something that I can tell you without a doubt I will spend the rest of my life doing. I know I will always make art. It's the thing that whenever I was a child was the thing that brought me the highest amount of joy. It is also the first thing in life truly that I found out that I was just good at, and that if I continued to work at, could potentially get better at. So for the creative process for me, it's just a lot of just observing. One of the really beautiful things about living in the Pacific Northwest is just the outdoors. They're incredible. They're second to none here. So really being able to go outside, see all the beautiful flora, be able to see the trees, and there's just an endless amount of things to do. It just really helps me to get closer to my creative practice. So whenever I'm outside exploring, it's always a way for me to tap back in, be able to observe what's happening, and be able to take that to the studio. Additionally, I'm a person that's really responding real time to things that are happening around the world. And right now, it's an unprecedented time, truly. My dad was from Arkansas, and he got to witness the Little Rock Nine, literally watching the segregation of schools, and then that changing, and then what that did to everyone around. So there, people tend to be very black and white about black and white, and to be able to grow up in the 60s and watch everything that happened to get here now, and for him to say that's unprecedented. So I think that really for me plays a big part in my work, because I'm always trying to figure out a way to capture what's happening outside and put that in my work. I do a lot of that by using Black bodies to take up space, because that is something that we've historically had the least amount of access to. We're always been confined. We've always been put in these boxes. So being able to take Black folk and put them out in these open fields, again, it's a reclamation of space and being able to use the body as a weapon. The arts community in Tacoma is unlike no other arts community here in the Pacific Northwest. And I think a lot of that is because everyone grew up here together. So it's whenever somebody has something going on, it's just very easy to tell one person who will tell another person and tell another person, and everybody pours into each other to be able to support. That's just something that coming from Kansas that we do. We professionally become friends very quickly. So whenever I came here from Kansas, I was working over there at the American Red Cross. That's literally what brought me here. So Tacoma is what brought me to Washington. And while I was here, just as a lover of art, one of the first places that I came, as I said earlier, was to this museum, just completely taken away by how beautiful it is. And the Glass Museum, the school that I went to in Kansas is actually Emporia State is known for its glass program. So whenever everyone found out that I was going to Tacoma, they were like, yo, you have to go to the Glass Museum. So from being able to have my first job that came here, being able to build the arts community. The first folks that like really supported me in the arts are from here. And again, just being in Federal Way right down the road, and so much trying to get into Tacoma whenever it like makes the perfect sense. This is like really home to me. Like I absolutely love Tacoma. I love this program that y'all are doing. I love the artists that are out here. And I love the work that comes out of here. It's like true to life, like, and that comes outside of just the visual art. The food here is second to none. The visuals here are great. The amount of like acts that are coming out of here. I just think that like Tacoma really like got something special, and I'm excited to be like a little closer to the community being here way at Federal Way. I just want to appreciate you in this moment for the current program. That is something that is like unprecedented. Like you got like this program that you're doing, uplifting these Black and brown creatives, giving them the opportunity to be able to show in a museum, which like for visual artists is like the Super Bowl. Like that's kind of early on, like we do work with the hope of eventually being able to show work in a museum. And I can say that this is the second time that I've ever like had art in a museum, and one of them was just for a quick show. So to really be able to have the opportunity to come to this place so many years ago and look at this museum and be like, yo, like it would be a dream to be here, and then to fast forward 14 years later and to be here is like a dream come true. So I appreciate you, I appreciate this program, and I really look forward to seeing what the other artists are doing and the future iterations of this program.